Hello everybody, I'm Gil Butler, the Primal Chef, coming to you today with another recipe from the biOptimizer's Primal Paleo Cookbook. Now, in our dessert section of the book, we have a lot of rich, chocolate, dense desserts, and it can get a little overwhelming. So if you need something more on the refreshing side, we have today our keto and paleo lemon bars. It's gonna be on a coconut flour crust. It's gonna have a ton of fresh lemon juice, sweetened with allulose, which is a keto sweetener. It's gonna be so good. So let's get started. Here's what you'll need. We're gonna be doing a 1/4 cup of coconut flour right into the mixing bowl. 2 whole eggs. A dash of salt. A 1/2 cup of coconut oil that has just barely been melted. It's fully melted, but it's not hot, so it doesn't cook the eggs. And then a 1/4 cup of allulose. And if you're not familiar with allulose, it's a keto sweetener derived from figs. Works really well. You can also use honey in this recipe. Honey tastes great with lemon. It's a great contrast. If you're doing paleo, you can actually just do the honey, but allulose is a great keto substitute for it. So we're gonna mix this together. There you go. Now we have a greased Pyrex 8x8 sheet. So I just took a little of the extra coconut oil, rubbed it in there just to prevent it from sticking. Now my crust batter is gonna go in. Just spread it out evenly. All right, now this is gonna have to go into the oven for about 18 minutes. If your oven's hot, I would check it a little sooner, 15 minutes. Might need to go to 20, somewhere within there. It's never the same for everybody. So this is gonna go in, but don't worry, we have plenty to do while this is baking so that it is all ready at the same time. So this is gonna go in the oven. And we're gonna move into phase 2 of this, which is making the filling. So for this, we have a medium pot, and we're going to crack 6 eggs into it. All right, then we're gonna add a cup of fresh lemon juice. Don't use the stuff in the bottle. It's gonna be a lousy product when you're using this much of it. And then another 1/4 cup of allulose, or again, you can use honey as well. Then you're gonna need to whisk this together. All right, so we have this over medium heat. We're gonna keep stirring it. We have a 1/2 cup of coconut oil, but we can't just dump it in. It won't work. What we're trying to do is emulsify this into the eggs. If you dump it in, it'll just be a layer of oil on top of it, and it won't be good. So we just need to get this moving, and we're going to very slowly drizzle in the coconut oil while stirring. Don't rush this step. This is about as slow as you want to go. at a certain point here, you're gonna start feeling some resistance. It's thickening up. The heat is starting to cook the eggs a bit. The oil is thickening them up, emulsifying. It's all happening at once. And you just cannot leave the kitchen right now. If you get a phone call, you let it ring, because you are busy right now. Adding in this oil, stirring, stirring, stirring. Someone's at the door. Let them come back later. You're busy. All right, so you can see now it is starting to thicken very quickly. So I'm gonna pull this off the heat. Keep stirring. You're done with the cooking part. And just stir, 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 stir. It's thickening. Look at that. From liquid to solid. There's a lot of residual heat still, which is why I'm continuing to stir it. We don't want it to burn just when you think you did it right. All right, well, the next step of this is we have our cooked topping, and we need a fine mesh strainer. There might be little bits of cooked egg in here, just naturally happens. There might be some clumpy parts from the other ingredients, and we want it to be smooth. So we're gonna dump it into this strainer. Pull it up, whisk it through. The good stuff shall pass, the clumps shall not. You wanna get every last bit of this out. Can you see? One side looks like breakfast, the other side looks like dessert. That's what we want. Throw away the breakfast. Nobody got time for that right now. And remember, not all of it's gonna just freely fall. You might have to hit it. This side is all good, so you can scoop it off. Beautiful. We even caught some lemon seeds in there. You don't want to bite into one of those, so this step is very important. Okay, so here is our filling for the lemon bars. As soon as the crust comes out, we're gonna pour this on top, let the whole thing cool, and you'll be good to go. You know, once you're done making this, your crust might be done, and it'll save you a lot of time. So we'll see you back here very shortly. So our lemon bar crust is out of the oven. This is what it should look like. Fully set throughout. The edges have evenly browned. This is a beautiful crust. So now we're gonna take our filling that we've strained, and it just gets poured right on top. And just wanna get it as evenly spread out as you can. Now don't try to eat it right now. You might be excited, but lemon bars are not good when they're warm. This needs to chill completely. So throw it in the fridge, put a cover on it, let it hang out for a good, probably 2 hours, and then we can show you how to slice it up and you can give it a shot. Okay, so our lemon bar has been chilling in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours. Definitely can't eat this one hot. So we got it, and we're going to see how it is. Cut a little piece. You definitely got to carefully scoop from the bottom. likes to fall apart a little bit, but it's okay. So you got your piece here, and then to finish it off, since you know lemons are very tart, if you want it a little bit sweeter, we got some powdered monk fruit that you can just dust on top. Looks really nice. Do it as much as you want. All right, look at that. So let's see how it is. It's got nice 2 layers here. You can see the crust on the bottom. It's like a cookie crust. Then we got the lemony custard on top. So creamy, so refreshing. If you've had a lot of heavy food, it's hot outside, you just want something that is a little lighter, a little refreshing and tart, this is the one. Honestly, it didn't even really need the powdered sugar on top. It's a perfect level of sweetness and tartness. I really like it, and I think you will too. So look for this recipe and many others in the Primal Paleo cookbook from biOptimizers. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.